Chapter 62. A Wealthy Guess. There are 28 elementary grade and 8 profound grade monster cores here, but before I start the auction, I have to mention that the seller had personally stated that the starting price for the elementary grade would be at 15 spirit stones whilst the profound grade would be 30 spirit stones. Normally, an elementary grade monster core is worth anywhere from 5 to 10 spirit stones depending on its quality, and a profound grade monster core is worth twice as much. When the crowd heard the outrageous price of 30 spirit stones for one monster core, the auction room overflowed with complaints. 30 spirit stones for a mere profound grade monster core? There is a limit even to robbery. One of these monster core is almost a fourth of what I paid for my spirit sword. Wang Shuren could only smile bitterly at the complaints, but such reactions were expected from the crowd and considered natural, as she also complained about tripling the price. I understand your frustrations, but hear me out. Almost as though her voice carried traces of magic, Wang Shuren's gentle voice instantly calmed the entire room. Due to the constant hunting at the Thunder Valley for the past few days, nearly all of the lightning cats there have been massacred, so there will surely be a scarcity for lightning cat monster cores for at least a few years, hence their increased price. When the guests realized the reason for the absurd price, their eyes radiated with a certain light. The majority of the people there were rich people, so when there was a chance to make money, they were all able to sense it. Now that I have explained the reason for their price, let's start with the elementary grade monster cores, shall we? The first one will be an inferior quality monster core with the starting price at 15 spirit stones. 16 spirit stones. 17 spirit stones. 18 spirit stones. The crowd began offering their price one after another. 30 spirit stones. Suddenly, someone almost doubled the previous offer, surprising many people there. Was there an idiot within this auction room? Why would anyone pay so much for one monster core, when there are still so many monster cores left? When the people there turned to look at the person who had called out the offer, their eyes widened with surprise upon seeing that the individual was actually a striking beauty. However, when the crowd noticed her unique white robes, their expressions instantly stiffened with some even frowning. Of course, someone as beautiful as her would be a disciple of that despicable Profound Blossom sect. Fuck, why do they have all the beauties and handsome ones? This isn't fair. The crowd began complaining inwardly but for a different reason. After the female disciple from the Profound Blossom sect won the first bid for the monster core, the second one instantly started. 20 spirit stones. The female disciple was the first to announce her offer, dumbfounding many people there. 21 spirit. 25 spirit stone. Without even allowing the second offer to finish, the female disciple offered an even higher price. Her actions caused the auction room to turn silent, as everybody there wondered why she was being so domineering over a few monster cores. Wang Shuren smiled slightly when she saw the situation. Su Yang was also from the Profound Blossom sect, so the possibility of them having a connection with each other was relatively high. Then on to the third monster core. 20 spirit stones. The same female disciple was the first to offer again. Her actions now shocked the crowd. Just how many monster cores does she plan on buying today? Could she be trying to buy all of the monster cores so she could control their value? A few came to the conclusion that she was trying to hog all of the monster cores so she could sell them at an even higher price later on, so they also began to bid. 21 spirit stones. 30 spirit stones. 31 spirit stones. 35 spirit stones. Holy shit, just how rich is this girl? How could she possibly afford to spend so much on these monster cores? The auction continued, and within the span of several minutes, over half of the monster cores were sold. However, unlike the female disciple from the Profound Blossom sect, no one there was willing to spend recklessly on monster cores, hence she won every single bid, spending over 400 spirit stones for 18 elementary grade monster cores. Additionally, the way this female disciple tossed around her wealth caused everybody there to sweat profusely. Just who was this female disciple from the Profound Blossom sect, and how could she have so much wealth to spend? Meanwhile, Su Yang suddenly stood up from his seat, taking along with him a startled Zhang Shu Ying, whose body was still connected to him. He carried Zhang Shu Ying in his arms, with his hands on her soft buttocks, and he approached the glass wall, where he laid her back against it. For your courage and boldness, I shall answer your plea. My plea? Zhang Shu Ying looked at him with a confused expression. Since when did she request him for anything? Su Yang suddenly began moving his hips for the first time since they connected bodies, his violent dragon fiercely thrusting into Zhang Shu Ying's tight hole. His sudden actions caused an incomprehensible feeling of pleasure to overwhelm Zhang Shu Ying's body, causing her to moan loudly. Esteemed guest, W8, Zhang Shu Ying felt not only pleasure but also fear at this moment. Her back was tightly pushing against the glass wall, and that gave her an insecure feeling. Although it was near impossible, what if the impossible happens and the glass wall shatters? What if because her body was directly against the glass wall, the view of her naked back and round buttocks would suddenly be revealed to everybody within the auction room? All these insecurities and unnecessary worries began appearing in Zhang Shu Ying's head, but a profound pleasure that continuously surged through her body kept her mind occupied and helped her throw away all those thoughts, enabling her to focus on the feeling of Su Yang's soft skin and the warmth of his body. This unprecedented pleasure that Zhang Shu Ying was feeling lasted for a few more minutes before Su Yang inevitably pulled his penis out of her body. And the instant his thing unplugged itself, a large amount of liquid shot out like an erupting volcano, covering Zhang Shuying's body with white, sticky substances. After ejaculating, Su Yang gently laid Zhang Shuying's twitching body on his seat. However, before he could leave her side, she grabbed him by his hand and said, "Esteemed guest, please allow me to clean you up." Su Yang said nothing and allowed Zhang Shuying to clean his penis with her mouth.